We bought our first RV a year and a half ago and learned the hard way. The dealership sells you the dream, but not the gear you actually need to survive. Without the essentials, your first weekend can turn into a disaster. Here are the 10 items you absolutely need on day one. Powering your rig. One of the first shocks we had was learning that RVs don't actually come with the power cord you need to run your entire rig. You'll need to buy a 30 or 50 amp extension cord depending on your setup. Fun fact, RV power cables aren't just heavy because of the copper, they're also stuffed with insulation to handle heat. A standard 50 amp RV power cord can weigh more than a bowling ball, pushing 35 to 40 pounds. That's why wrestling one into the pedestal sometimes feels like arm day at the gym. This will cost you $80 to $150. On top of that, a surge protector is non-negotiable because one electrical spike can fry your electronics. A good RV surge protector isn't just blocking lightning zaps. It's basically a bouncer for your entire rig's electrical system. It checks the power at the campground pedestal before it lets a single watt in. And if it spots something sketchy, like low voltage, bad wiring, or an open ground, it slams the door shut. In other words, it's a difference between a safe night of Netflix in the RV and frying your fridge, AC, and microwave in one ugly spark show. These bad boys can set you back anywhere from $80 to $300. And don't forget an adapter, either 50 to 30 or 30 to 50, because not every campground will have the right plug for your rig. Check this out. The name for the small heavy-duty electrical adapter that RV owners carry is a dog bone. This is because it often resembles a dog's chew toy, connecting two mismatched plugs. Every new RV owner quickly learns that they must have a collection of these dog bones, otherwise their perfectly good RV might end up parked at a campsite that literally cannot give it power, only running $25 to $50. Let's get down and dirty. When you buy an RV, you picture s'mores, camp chairs, and coffee makers, not sewer hoses. But trust me, you're going to need one right away, and it's worth buying a good one. Get a kit with a clear elbow and a sturdy hose support. I know, you don't really want to see what's in your black tank, but the clear elbow lets you know when it's running clean. Most seasoned RV owners insist that new owners must buy a sewer hose kit that includes a clear elbow fitting. The truth is that while beginners might wonder why anyone would want a window into their waist, they quickly learn that the clear elbow is the only way to visually confirm that their black tank water is running clean at the dump station, a moment that is simultaneously disgusting and deeply satisfying. This will cost you $30 to $85. If you want to make life even easier, grab a portable black tank so you don't have to pack up your whole campsite just to dump. Now, this is not 100% required, but I highly recommend it. They come in various sizes, typically ranging from 10 gallons up to 45 gallons. A key factor to remember is that water weighs about 8.3 pounds per gallon. A full 40-gallon tank weighs over 330 pounds, so you must factor in how you will move it. We tow it behind our truck. The portable black tank will cost $150 to $400. A first purchase after buying an RV is holding tank treatment. They'll keep odors down and keep your tank from turning into a science experiment. Did you know that most RV black tank treatments don't actually clean the tank? They're more like air fresheners for sewage. The enzymes and bacteria in the good ones work like a tiny cleanup crew, breaking down waste so it doesn't turn into a concrete monument down there. Without treatment, your black tank can become the RV world's version of a time capsule you definitely don't want to open. Freshwater sanity. For freshwater, don't even think about dragging along that old green garden hose from your backyard. You need a white or white and blue hose that's rated for drinking water. Otherwise, your coffee will taste like a rusty sprinkler. Every year, RV newbies accidentally hook up their black tank flush hose to their freshwater tank. turning what should be clean drinking water into a no-go, no-thank-you sludge cocktail. One estimate says this happens enough that RV forums light up daily with horrible stories. And it's all because a $5 hose swap didn't get double-checked. A freshwater hose can range anywhere from $15 to $50. You'll also need a second hose specifically for flushing your black tank. Mark it clearly because you do not want to mix them up. One hose is for drinking, the other is for the dirty work. Don't get them confused. Hoses aren't expensive, $20 or so. Fun fact, the average full-time RVer moves every 2 to 4 weeks, meaning their home has no fixed address. And some log 20,000 plus miles a year just chasing sunsets, free campsites, or better weather. That's basically living life on wheels like a nomadic road warrior with your house trailing behind you. The water filter. Unless you're a fan of rust, dirt, and mystery floaties in your morning coffee, you're going to need a water filter. This little device keeps all the junk out of your pipes and out of your cup. Just install it at the spigot, change it out every few months, and you'll be glad you did. Start with an external canister system. The slightly higher initial cost is offset by the lower price and better quality of the replacement cartridges, giving you much cleaner water than a simple inline filter. This will cost $15 to $150. Water pressure regulator. This little device might not look like much, but a water pressure regulator can save you from a weekend of pure misery. Campground water pressure can be as high as 80 to 100 psi, while your RV is usually only rated for 40 to 60 psi. Without a regulator, you risk blowing a line, flooding your rig, and spending your weekend with a mop instead of at a campfire. They're cheap, they're easy to install, and they're worth every penny. Without a water pressure regulator, you could turn your kitchen sink into a geyser and your wallet into a crater, only setting you back $5 to $25. Leveling blocks and wheel chocks. Once you park, you're going to want to make sure your rig is level and secure. Leveling blocks keep your bed from feeling like a ski slope and your breakfast from sliding off the table. Studies and RV forums suggest that nearly 70% of RV newbies park on uneven ground at least once. And over time, that uneven parking can warp floors, stress slide outs, and even mess with appliances. Basically, skipping your leveling blocks is like leaving your rig on a seesaw, and your wallet will feel every bump. Leveling blocks cost anywhere from $30 to $100. Wheel chocks make sure your RV doesn't roll into a lake or worse. Every year, RVs literally roll away because people skip their wheel chocks. The National Park Service has even logged runaway campers causing property damage and injuries. One safety group estimate that thousands of RV-related accidents a year could be prevented by using a $10 pair of chocks. In other words, that little yellow wedge might be the cheapest insurance policy you'll ever buy. These will set you back $10 to $120. Fire extinguisher. Your RV comes with a fire extinguisher, but it's usually a tiny one that won't do much. Fires spread incredibly fast in an RV, so seconds matter. Do yourself a favor and upgrade to a full-size extinguisher. It's one of those things you hope you'll never need, but you'll be grateful to have it if you do. Forget the stove in an RV for 2 seconds and suddenly dinner's auditioning for flaming disaster. Propane, quiet, sneaky, and just waiting to audition your rig for a pyrotechnics show. No smoke alarm? Cool. Nothing like a silent fire to ruin your Instagram aesthetics. Essential rating A, B, and C. You must ensure the extinguisher is rated for A, ordinary combustibles, B, flammable liquids, and C, electrical fires. Look for a rating of 5 BC or 10 BC for adequate fire suppression. First aid and survival. Band-aids alone aren't going to cut it when you're living life on the road. Get yourself a proper first aid kit stocked with supplies for cuts, scrapes, and burns. When you're out exploring, accidents happen, and it's always better to be prepared. The Great Band-Aid Acquisition. Many veteran RVers joke that their first aid kit's volume is directly proportional to their tenure as an RV owner. Newbies pack a simple box of Band-Aids, while veterans pack a kit large enough to perform minor trailside surgery, having acquired specialized items after dealing with everything from snake bites to severe tire blowouts. Duct tape is the cure. While a proper first aid kit is essential, ask any seasoned RVer and they'll tell you the most versatile medical supply is duct tape. It's used from everything from temporarily fixing a cracked water line to strapping a minor sprain until they can get to a clinic. Survival skills over supplies. The biggest mistake new RV owners make isn't forgetting a supply, it's forgetting basic emergency knowledge. Many veteran RV channels now stress that the real survival skill is knowing how to find water, signal for help, or fix a basic electrical short, rather than just having a large bag of random supplies. So there you have it, the 10 must-have items that will save you from frustration and misery on your first RV trip. The dealership might not sell you these essentials, but if you pack smart and plan ahead, you'll set yourself up for a smooth ride. Miss one of these and you could be in for a rough weekend. Get them all and you'll be ready to hit the road with confidence.